Alright, so Sarah Bell Wells, I'm ready to finish my leprechaun drawing. I had to use my tablet because my phone is full and I have to empty it out. So I have no idea why it's dark or why it's weird and I can't figure out how to fix it. Sorry. Alright, so now we are ready to do other stuff on my picture. First, let me show you what it looks like so far. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. Please don't turn on. Okay, good. Alright, so I discovered that most pipes are brown, so let's bring out some brown. Alright, and then small.
Take a seat, right over there, sat on the stairs, stay or leave. The cabinets are bare, and I'm unaware of just how we got into this mess. Got so aggressive. I know we meant all good intentions. So pull me closer. Why don't you pull me close? Why don't you come on over?
Alright. Bam! That's done. Alright, ooh, my rudder is really nasty too. Alright, now I need black for the part that goes in the mouth. Don't need much. I'm losing my mind just a little. Oh, you know what? I forgot to finish telling you about my Mrs. Cow story. That wasn't all of it. So it goes, Mrs. Cow, Cow, Mrs. Cow, please give me milk right now. I'm Mrs. Cow, Cow, Mrs. Cow, please give me milk right now. Please put your milk into my jug. When you do, I'll give you a great big hug. Oh, Mrs. Cow, Cow, Mrs. Cow, please give me milk right now. Milk comes in chocolate, strawberry, and plain. Please make enough for me and my friend named Jane. Oh, Mrs. Cow, Cow, Mrs. Cow, please give me milk right now. Yay! Gotta be careful not to. If I cover over my grass, I'll just redo it. That's all. No big deal. I'm about ready to get my big thing out in a minute. Brush out in a minute. But it's always good to get the small brush out for the small details, you know. For the oh, I messed up. That's alright. What I said about messing up, no big deal. You can always fix it when you're doing your final stuff. I stick that in there, and now I'm gonna get my bigger brush in the middle. Alright, so what's the other book I have? I already did the Ernie the Wormy, Mrs. Cow. Oh, if you like comic strips, I did one called Christine, full of all my comic strips from Christine. Remember I talked about her earlier. So all the comic strips I've ever done is in there. Well, actually, not all of them are in there. The ones I've actually drawn. I do have a lot of ones I haven't drawn, like sketches. And just sitting there in a drawer somewhere. So, black shimmer. So I'm gonna try to do some highlights on my guy, Leprechaun. Walk with you all night. So that's another one, and let me see. What else do I have? Oh, Umbrella, I Need You. That's not very dark. Let me see. This green, see what happens. No, not very dark. Sometimes you gotta put black in there. Let's put a little black in there. Darken up. Oh, that's good. Anyways, Umbrella, I Need You is, again, a book song I wrote for the daycare children. Just to teach them different uses for umbrellas. A lot of those stories I made up to go along with whatever I was teaching. You know, one time I was talking about teaching the weather. Yeah, there's 5,000 books about the weather. You know, but nothing beats your own stuff, right? Anyway, so that should be to the tune of Yomo Kero or whatever. I'm not sure the name of it, but anyways, I'll explain that to you in a minute. I sang in that before I realized what the words mean. So it's in Spanish. Because llamo moquero, moquero, dash pepper, dash pepper, dash. I heard this song off of Tom and Jerry. Who remembers Tom and Jerry? Anyways, remember I was talking about things I've been influenced by. One of them was Tom and Jerry. I love Tom and Jerry. And they sang this one time. So without Googling what those words mean, it was the same lady, I'm not sure what her name is, but it's the same lady who sings, I'm a Nikita banana and I'm a Chiquita banana and I'm here to say I'm so delicious and nutritious in a great way. Something like that. You can Google it. Anyways, she sang that she had a big hat with a bunch of fruit on it from the old movies. No, I was not around when those movies actually aired, but I just like movies, old movies. Old movies like Abbott Costello, Lauren Hardy, and all that. Okay, and anyways, but then as I was publishing the book, I decided I don't know what those words mean. What if they're nasty words? And this is a book for children, you know. So I Googled it, and it was not exactly appropriate. It wasn't nasty, just not what I wanted to say. If that makes sense, in a book for children. So most of my books say this could be sung to tune of whatever, but that one does not. But that one can be sung to that song. So anyways, I'll sing it to you. I'm a umbrella. I'm an umbrella. I need you when it rains. I'm an umbrella. I'm an umbrella. I need you when it rains. I'm an umbrella. I'm an umbrella. You're always within my reach. I'm an umbrella. I'm an umbrella. I need you at the beach. I'm an umbrella. I'm an umbrella. With you I have so much fun. I'm an umbrella. I'm an umbrella. I need you in the sun. Yay, I like that one. I just realized I didn't color his whatever you call it, his neck in, which is okay, because we're gonna fix it now in a minute. Some of my grass got painted over, so I'm redoing them. It's gonna be good to make these little squiggly marks. I'm not sure what they're called. But you put these little squiggly marks in the bushes. These little circly marks. Okay, let me show you. I know, sorry, can't see, but so anyways, on that book, I don't say what that tune is of that one. I just have it in my head. Like I said, it's not nasty. It's just saying, Mommy, I'm hungry, so please breastfeed me, in other words. And I just didn't want those words in a children's story. There's a specific part of the breast that it mentions. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it to your imagination. Alright, now I'm ready to do other stuff. I said that you for heart can love me. Or you, whatever. So I have 6 books. Umbrella, I Need You, Oh Mrs. Cow, Christine, Cassie Caterpillar, Oh Picnic, a Picnic, What a Wonderful Surprise, Ernie the Wormy. Oh, okay, that's it. I think I read them all and talked to you about them all. And I do have other ones that I like to do. Another, so. Mama, mama, quiero. Mama. Now I got that song in my head. Mama, mama, yo quiero. Mama, yo quiero. Mama, yo quiero, papa. Dash it, papa. Dash it, papa. I don't think that's what she's saying, but that's what I understand it. Dash it, papa. Da, 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 da. See, but I can't play it for you. I do sing it in one of the videos I have here. That I'm on. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm on TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Byte, formerly known as Vine, Pinterest, WordPress. I don't really like to go there too much. Twitter. I don't really like Twitter too much either. I just don't like it because it's not very interactive. Like Facebook, right away people say, "Oh, okay, I like your video," or "I like your comment," or "I like your whatever," as well as TikTok, but not so much Instagram or whatever. Twitter. Alright, I'm on Pinterest, Snapchat. What else am I on? Pretty much any social media. Hey, remember earlier when I was talking about things you learn in my groups? The Florida Water Association. One of them was like marketing, how to market yourself. And that's what she said. You're going to... A lot of the people there were older, like 60, 70, 80, whatever. So older. And she said, I know you guys don't want nothing to do with... You don't like computers. You don't want nothing to do with computers. But I'm sorry. If you... This kind of business, you're going to have to promote yourself. And that's what she said. Yeah, you need to put yourself on all kinds of social media. That's why I'm on YouTube. And I don't do just, as you can see, I don't do just drawing, art, my books, videos. That was another thing she taught us. Don't do just constantly. Hey, buy my book, 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 buy my book. Nobody wants to hear that. And I don't like sales and people constantly harassing me. So I do other stuff too. It's the creative part of me anyway, so I really do enjoy making videos on TikTok or whatever. And you'll see those on my YouTube channel. Anyways, if you really want to hear that song, go ahead and check it out on one of my YouTube videos. I'm wearing like a little scarf or whatever. Okay? It's fake. It's not real. That reminds me of something so funny. So, you'd think TikTok people would understand that a lot of that stuff is fake. Like, for example, I'll go to Snapchat or TikTok, gives you these different, things you could put in your hair, in your face, alter you, make you look like a cat, make you look like a dog, whatever, right? But people are like, oh, wow, you're so talented. You did all that yourself and your makeup. How did you do that? No, honey, I'm sorry. I did not do that. I understand people not on TikTok. Actually, they're not the ones that ask me. People on TikTok ask me, how did you make yourself look like a dog or cat? Or how did you do that makeup? I didn't. It's a filter. That's okay. Alright. And then let's see. She's got little holes in her hair. You've done. Like you hard. When you're too late. You give up. I'm fixing to show you. So far, I think I just have like two things left. And then I'll be done. Ba-bow, ba-bow. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Alright, here we go. Well, actually, three things. I gotta do the sky in a minute, too. Alright, there we go. I'm pretty much done with the green, so I'm gonna start putting all that green away. Bye, green. 99. Make sure all the caps are on tight so you don't be having dry paint and then can't paint. because everything's all dry and nasty. Today you give up badly. So the cats are nice and tight. Badly. Alright, so let's see. So blue and purple is another two colors in the rainbow. Go ahead and do the purple. I guess I'm going to do blue first. Let me get a dark blue, because I'm going to be doing the sky. And I don't want it to get all mixed up. That might be a good sky. To me. Okay, here's some nice blue. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this video and start up again because my roommate's doing his laundry and I hear that the wash machine is very uneven and I don't want it to break, so I'll be back in a minute. Maybe I can pause it and come back to the same video. Oh, cool. Okay. I was able to pause it and come right back. So I had to fix his laundry. It was making a terrible noise and I don't feel like buying another wash machine. They're not cheap. He accidentally didn't have it on even load. Probably not his fault. Sometimes you put it even and then next thing you know, it's making a terrible sound because it got uneven when it was swishing around. Some people on Facebook, oh, yeah, I have two pages on Facebook. One specifically just for my books. So pretty much all I talk about is my books on there. And then I have my personal one where I talk about everything. You know, everything in my life. Everything that's happening in my life. Okay, so a little bit about me. I was born in Indianapolis, Indiana. So some people have said that they could hear like a little northern accent in me. And I do have a tendency to talk fast. So people have told me that's a northern thing. But right now I'm living in Florida. And been in Florida since I was in the 5th grade. So a long time. No, I moved to Florida when I was 4. Sorry. Been where I'm in my city since the 5th grade. I apologize. Okay, so there we go. I want to be more nicer here. You were already in a different story. And the last color I'm going to put in the rainbow is purple. Purpley purple. Here we go. It's a nice purple. Purple. And see, I got this at the Dollar Tree. But like I said, you can get it anywhere. You have to go to... Oh, there's a store called Joanna's Fabrics here, too. I heard that art supplies. I haven't been in there, so... I know they have all kinds of fabrics and buttons and stuff like that. If you want to make your own stuff. But I heard they also have a nice art section. So I don't know. And you'd be surprised. You can find stuff at the flea market. thrift stores. I might switch purples because this purple is not very nice. Or not what I wanted. I think I'll get another purple. Oh, there's a nice purple. Well, I like these. These are neon. I have some that glow in the dark too. I don't really care if they glow in the dark or not, but they make a really pretty color. Very pretty. Ah, don't blob everywhere, Sarah. Over your nice painting. Don't want to start again. You remind me. Here's a little tip. When you're done with everything, now once this dries, again, I go over it with a Sharpie, because all of the stuff has faded with paint. And helps correct on my boo-boos. Like right now I'm making a boo-boo on this rainbow. You won't even know. Let me tell you, when I'm done, you won't even know I made a boo-boo at all. At all. You will not know I made a boo-boo. Yeah. Gotta be careful with watercolor paint because it can drip everywhere, make a mess, and then mess up all that hard work you just did on your artwork. I have done other mediums as well. Color pencil, chalk, marker. But this is my favorite because it's more even and it doesn't take so long. I mean, like with markers, you're like, I don't care if you can get the fat ones. You're just over and over and over and over again just for one spot. And that's just tiring. But a small picture. Not too bad, you know. So, experiment. Sometimes, some stuff is this cute black and white. Oh, for my church one time, I did some black and whites because it's for coloring book. I made a couple of Christian. Oh, and I've written a couple of Christian books. I should illustrate those and publish them myself. I know people, they have several books published and they still have trouble getting more published. This lady, she tried for 10 years and finally she had one book published and then she tried to get other ones published and she had trouble. She now has an agent and agents help if you can get one. But again, you're going to go through a lot of rejections. So be prepared if you want to be like me and be a writer and an illustrator. It's a lot of time. People say, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? They don't call us starving artists for nothing. Because you get a lot of no's. Because I said, you got to remember. Like, for example, I used to want to be a cartoonist, like one panel cartoonist, like in a newspaper, magazine, or whatever. And they still have them. But they have one spot for one comic strip. And millions and millions of artists apply for that one spot. And who they normally pick is somebody who's already has something published. So there's a catch-22. The problem is, I need you to publish me so I can get the experience. I guess I messed up. Going over back over this red. Sometimes you have to go back over things, especially as they dry. Sometimes they're not as bright or as nice as you wanted it to. Like this red is very full of holes and it lightened up when it was as it was drying. So going back over it. So anyways, came to Florida when I was 4. Been in my city since I was in the 5th grade. So probably 35 years or I don't even know. Long time. So I have a mixture of northern / southern accent. Let's say they hear in me. You are a mystery. This is why I didn't throw away my other. Oh no, they're all dry now. It's all dry now. Okay, so now I'm ready for the sky. Why. And I also got to do his neck, and then I'm pretty much going to be done. Now this is kind of dark. So I'm going to get my handy dandy white and kind of lighten it up. I do have other ones, but okay, so I'm going to use two for this one, two brushes for this one. Thunder, 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 thunder. Yeah, and like I was saying in other videos, I have a biological dad, and then a stepdad, a stepbrother and stepsister, a half brother, and then a biological sister. My sister and my stepbrother live here in the same city as me. My other sister, I think she lives in Texas, or, I don't even know, Tennessee, somebody. I really don't remember, I'm sorry. Thunder, thunder, thunder. And I have 3 pets. I have 2 dogs, Benji and Jasper, and I have a cat named Shelly. And if you look at my other videos, I show pictures of them. I made a couple of videos where it said, it all started when my mom met my dad and had me. Hi, my name is Ryan. And my life is kind of crazy. You know that one, that sound effect or whatever. Anyway. Thunder. Okay, so now I'm going to do all these small details. I want to do the close to the... Oh, I forgot to do her cheeks. Remember earlier what I did with the grass? I'm gonna do that again for the sky in a minute. My friend, the writer, she now has about 5 or 6 books through her agent who helped her publish. What's great about agents is they'll say, okay, this works, this part of the story works, this part of the story doesn't work, or this story does not work at all. So, sorry, can't publish that one. Like, for example, my friend, she wrote a story about a witch on Valentine's Day. And the agent told her, well, you have a great story. The problem is nobody's going to publish it because they consider that a holiday book. Because witch, Halloween, and then Valentine's Day. So the only time people are going to want it or look for it, so the publishers feel like they're not going to get much money on it because only people are going to buy it during the holidays. Unless you're already famous, like Clifford, Curious George, nobody's going to usually want to get your book. Unless it's a holiday. So they feel like they're going to lose a lot of money. That reminded me of, I wrote a story, I'm going to probably try to illustrate, called Mr. Ghost. And I would make up stories, and just something silly. I was also a kindergarten teacher for about a year. And so I would say stuff like I would knock stuff over and say, oh, or you know how sometimes it's gravity. Gravity just makes things knock over. And I said, oh my gosh, it's Mr. Ghost. And I even bought a fake ghost and I put it up. I said, this is what Mr. Ghost looks like. And so he comes in our room when we're not here and he knocks things over. And of course, yeah, they didn't. They're like, but then they laugh. The kids laugh. They know it's not real, but they laugh. And I even had a kid do the same thing. She was like, she knocked things over. Said, "Look, guys, Mr. Ghost." That's something fun. As you can hear, I really did enjoy being a teacher. I'm gonna get mine. Ah, crap. I really need to rinse up my water. Around you. And older too. Now, another thing you're gonna probably need as an artist is a scanner. Or you can scan it on there. Now the scanner is better, the best, because it actually takes a really good picture. The problem is, mine is only like 8 by 10, so will not scan this one. This is a 9 by 11, I think, or 10 by something. So it's not gonna scan it. So I do use my phone, or I have also just a regular camera. I take pictures of it. If it's to show you, and then I just gotta do one last thing, and then we're done. Well, no, you know what? I think when it's dry, I'll also take some white paint and put some clouds in there, because it's just too bland and boring, I think. That's what's great, is you can always add. Sometimes I even take white out. White out makes the best clouds and white stuff. So I sometimes just use plain old boring old white out, because I don't know why. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Okay, and only thing I have to do now is her cheeks, and then